One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. And the Huskers about to kick it away and get this season started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Boise State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And, guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing we love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. And, guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Sperry. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. has set them up with a big play. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He's got the back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Berry. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The running back has it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge.
Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Broncos are on the move. They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Touchdown Broncos. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts was.
Using the quick game. And he's wrestled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Past the first down marker and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Huskers moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out in the flat. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a man, it's Bates. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson. There he goes. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt.
And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed it. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Broncos are rolling down the field. They'll run it to the right side. Just ran over it. Got enough for the 1st. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they decide to try out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. To go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Going to the running game, and he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Right on the money. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State.
Off play action on 1st down.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Let's talk for just a minute about press. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exact.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Complete in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Rodet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Quickly to the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Berry. Gets it out quickly. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The offense comes out needing a score here, down 1 possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you